All right, UFC 296 goes down next weekend, the last pay-per-view of the year. And of course, as you know, Colby Chaos Covington going up against the champ, Leon Rocky Edwards in Las Vegas. A tremendous fight night from start to finish, and I can't wait for that one. But the champ has spoken. He has been talking about Colby Covington, and he says that Colby is in for a shock because Colby is stepping up. Colby's getting old. Colby's had a million title fights, and this is going to be his last one. And all the people that he's fought in the past, they were old. They were past their sell-by date. They were damaged goods. And now, when he's going up against a prime specimen in his prime, as I said, like Leon Edwards is, he's going to be in for one hell of a shock. So, not my words. These are the words of the champ, Leon Edwards. So, let's have a listen, shall we? Here is what Leon Edwards had to say. Let's go.
Like I said, this is his fourth title shot. I feel like he knows this is his last one.
Fourth title fight. It is going to be his last one. I mean, title fights are hard enough to come by. Just one, it's hard. 2, 3, 4, it's going to be the last.
4 is what's on the line for me. How long it took for me to get it, you know what I mean? So I feel like we both got a lot to prove in there, and so I am 100% focused for the best Colby. I know it's been out for almost 2 years come December, but
it has been a while, to be fair, but you can't underestimate Colby Covington. Listen, the man hasn't slowed down. He's not old. He's 35. Leon's 32, so there's not that much difference in age. So yeah, do not underestimate him, Leon.
I just can't see what he goes in there and do. You know, I've been the active one. I'm the younger one. He hasn't beat no one on.
He has been more active. It's funny because Colby came out recently, and I like Colby. I'm a fan of him. He came out recently and said that Leon hasn't been an active champion. To be fair, it's Colby that's been less active, but still, regardless.
The age of 35, 36, since, I don't know, you know, so if you're judging his wins off Robbie and Woodley and Masvidal, he's in for a total shock. What's going to happen?
So that's quite interesting, you know. Lawler, I mean, to be fair, Robbie Lawler was fighting forever. He was fighting at the start of the UFC, so he was at the end of his career. Tyron Woodley, he'd lost his belt to Kamaru. He then got beaten off Gilbert Burns, and then he fought Colby Covington, and he lost 4 in a row. So, yes, the fire had gone. He wasn't the champ anymore. That's a fair one. So, Lawler and Masvidal, you know, listen, I'm not going to sit here and talk shit about Masvidal. No, I don't want him coming for me. That was Masvidal's last fight in the UFC, if I'm not mistaken. So, anyway, let's listen to the champ.
He's only playing the character, you know, and some of the shit is coming out to say. It just doesn't make sense to me. I'll come back for the war that happened in America. I thought, mate, I don't know you're on about. I think guy's just a clown, but I am focused on going out there, taking him out, lifting him about for the second time. Just carrying on my journey. He just want another guy that's in my way, and I've got to go out and take him out, you know. For the main events go, I'm kind of used to being in this position, but I'm feeling good, feeling strong. So hopefully next year I can get 3 in. I'd love to move up, try and get that middleweight strap, you know. So why not dare to be great? You know, I've proved myself. I think my 10th, 11th fight at welterweight, I've won in a row. You know, I think it's the longest win streak. So why not go and get that middleweight strap as well, you know?
Why not indeed? Why not indeed? We'll get to that in just a second. But so Leon Edwards, very, very confident because I think he looks at Colby as kind of like a poor man's Kamaru Usman. Of course, Usman fought Colby twice. Usman beat him twice. So he thinks MMA math, well, I'm easily going to beat Colby. And all the people that Colby beat along the way, yeah, he's discrediting them, saying that they're a little bit old and kind of past their sell-by date, which, again, you can make an argument for that. I'm sure Robbie Lawler, Jorge Masvidal, and Tyron Woodley would have something to say about that. I'm sure they would. You know, still difficult people to beat in a fight. But still, this is what you do. Leading up to a fight, you got to be full of confidence and you got to discredit your opponent. Make them doubt themselves. Get into their heads. We know Colby's going to bring it. I can't wait for the press conference. That's going to be sensational. It really is. All shit is going to hit the fan. Paddy, Tony, Ian, Gary, Vicente Luque, and of course Colby and Leon Edwards. And Leon, he's really growing into being a champion. He's starting to talk a little bit more. He's starting to snap back. He's starting to talk a little bit of shit in his own style. It's a much more polite version. You could say it's the British in him. But still, I can't wait for this fight. Now, recently I partnered with a company called Legacy Precious Metals. Now, I know a lot of people are going through tough times right now, but if you are fortunate enough to where you have a few dollars left over every month to think about investing, then maybe investing in gold and silver through Legacy Precious Metals might be for you. Now, the stock market, if you follow that stuff, it's all over the place. In fact, it's plummeting right now. But precious metals, they've always held their value or even increased. So, of course, that's something that we're all interested in. Does it have to be a lot of money? It can just be a little bit, because it all adds up over time. Now, if you click the link, there is a guide there. It'll tell you all about investing in gold and silver, or you can give them a call and they will answer all of your questions at 866-933-0317. I think he shouldn't underestimate Colby Covington, because Colby's only 35, okay? He's 36 soon, next year, February, I believe. He turns 36. Leon's 32. So there's not that much difference. And yes, Colby hasn't been that busy. Okay, he's had a lot of fights. He hasn't been that busy. So what I'm talking about there is the wear and tear on the body. Okay, it's not like he's fighting every few months and just getting battered and he's been through these wars. No, Colby's done a really good job of dominating people and not taking too much damage. And when he has had tough fights, like against Kamaru Usman, right, he's took some time off. Okay, now, of course, Leon's going on. What are you talking about, the war? Well, listen, here's a little X factor for Colby Covington, and you can make of this what you will, but I do believe it's going to give Colby a little bit of an X factor. Donald Trump is going to be in the building. Colby Covington is Donald Trump's favorite fighter, right? Now, if you're English, that doesn't mean a goddamn thing. But in America, a lot of people worship Donald Trump, and he's going to be in the building. He's going to be supporting him, and Colby is walking out with the suit. He's got the suit. He's got the mugshot of Donald Trump on the back of it. Trump has signed it, right? And I'm telling you right now, Colby Covington is walking into that arena with Donald Trump superpowers. And I think that's what he's talking about, the war. He said, I'm going to take back the UFC belt for America, and Donald Trump is going to take back the White House. Colby's words, not mine. Not getting political on this channel, baby. So it's going to be a tremendous fight, and there's going to be a lot of support. And Leon really is going to go into enemy territory, because Americans, they love their own, and rightly so, just like we love our British, just like Brazilians love Brazilians, okay? They go a bit crazy with the Vohamahera, chanting, you're gonna die. That's a little bit over the top, but we will hear a lot of chants of USA. So Leon is going in to enemy territory. It's gonna be extremely hostile, and the crowd are gonna go mental when Colby goes out, and Leon's gonna get booed. But that's okay, because it doesn't matter. When you're in the octagon, it's just you and your opponent, okay? And the best feeling on planet Earth is when you walk out and everybody boos, you can silence the crowd. He could headshot him dead, right? But when we look at their records, Leon Edwards and Colby Covington, do you know what they've got in common? They've both got 3 losses. 3 losses each. Of course, Colby has 2 losses to Kamaru Usman and 1 loss to Woodley Alves. He got caught in a guillotine. You can't really count that one. I mean, yeah, you can. You can. He got caught in a guillotine, but it's one of those things. A wrestler shoots in, you grab it here. And then when you look at the record of Leon Edwards, 3 losses as well. So we've got tremendous records on both sides. Only 3 losses when they've had long careers. Leon Edwards has only lost to Kamaru Usman, Claudio Silva way back in 2014, and 1 fight on the regional scene way back in Leicester, England against Delroy McDowell. And you can bet your bottom dollar that whoever Delroy McDowell is, he is still dining out on the fact that he beat the champ. Now, listen, when it comes to the fight, it's pretty simple, okay? The cardio, the output, the aggression, the non-stop attacking from Colby Covington is what's going to win him this fight. And of course, it's the wrestling. He's faster than Kamaru, I think, with the hands, and he has a higher output than Kamaru. Kamaru's a bit more clinical, okay? But he did ragdoll Leon the first time, and even in the second one, until he got head kicked, he was ragdolling him then. But it doesn't matter. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But let's remember the first round, Leon Edwards took him down, took his back, mounted him, had a good time. Then after that, rounds 2, 3, 4, Kamaru went to work. And then he got knocked out. He got sparked out, okay? So that doesn't matter. That's all news. Colby's going to chain together the wrestling attacks. Single leg, double leg, high crotch, body lock, you name it, okay? But Leon is a very good grappler as well, okay? He's very good. He took the back, as I just said, against Kamaru Usman. So for Leon, it's keep it on the feet, keep it at range, use the knees and the clinches on the inside. But listen, what do you think? Is Colby Covington going to get a shock? Or will it be Leon Edwards that gets a shock? Okay, will he get a shot when he walks out there? USA, USA, USA. I don't think he's going to give a damn. I think that will be water off a duck's back, but I do think it's going to be incredible. And I do think that Colby Covington, given the fact that it's his 4th title fight, given the fact that it's the last one of his career, given the fact that Donald Trump will be in the building, he's going to be a force to reckon with. That's for damn sure. Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe, ring the bell, let me know what you think of that in the comment section.